three little pigs. They huffed and they puffed and they blew the house down. But they didn't think about the fact that by blowing the house down, they'd have nowhere to live too. Oops, they're bad. Oh no. Yeah, three little pigs. I'm picking up. There's three guys who work together, and either they were cops or they were all born in the Chinese year of the Chinese Zodiac year of the pig. Not necessarily the same year, but like the pig would be 83, 71, or 58 and 95. So they could be born any one of those years. Or it's three cops who work together to do some really fucked up shit. Either way, the three little pigs are now crying because they have nowhere to live, or they have no job, and they have no one to come crying to. Who will you turn to when it all falls down? Who's gonna pick your world up off of the ground? Well, the one that would have. You blew their house down, so you screwed yourself there. And now, at least one of them is realizing how bad they did screw themselves. If I knew then what I know now, I would have done things a lot different. So I could be from Georgia. Atlanta is significant. Somebody could definitely be a shaman, and they're going through this to prepare them and show, and they're being prepared and prepped to step into their shaman abilities and the role as a shaman. Even though right now it probably feels like they're going through hell, but you gotta be pruned and you gotta go through everything has to be burned off of you that no longer serves you. And sometimes things run deep in the blood, and it takes a minute for them to burn off, especially when you're resisting. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy. Reckless words pierce like a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Proverbs 12:18. So someone could be born December 18th. Be careful of your thoughts, they may become words at any moment. A wise man's heart guides his mouth. Proverbs 16:23. So someone could be born January 6th, June 1st, February 3rd, or March 2nd, or Life Path 7 or Life Path 5. May and July of last year are significant. So something could have started, like this transformation or this pruning process could have started in either May or, hey, good morning, May or July of last year. Someone is a Life Path 5. Someone is definitely surrounded by a lot of people that don't have their best interest. They may think they do, but they don't. The three little pigs that huffed and puffed and blew their house down, they would, on the outside looking in, they look like three amigos, but those motherfuckers can't stand each other. They're just as much each other's enemies as they are amigos. It just depends on what the objective is or the goal at the time. If the goal is to fuck with one of their, like all three of their enemies, then they amigos. But if the objective is to fuck with one of the other ones, then two go against one, or however. I mean, these guys really don't like each other. They just pretend to like each other for selfish reasons. Whatever benefits them at the time. Opportunist and the finest. Somebody could be a Gemini, or somebody's just really fucking two-faced. Libra, Virgo. Someone's about to find out that there's an ex and either a Gemini, a Libra, or Virgo that is in their family that possibly could have been fucking the entire time. Like they possibly could have known each other before you started dating this person. And I mean, this person, the relationship was a setup from jump, and either this Virgo, this Libra, or this Gemini, they were in on it. Like the person who was your boyfriend. Hey, what's up, guys? And this family member. I mean, it was a setup from day one. Hey, 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 Liam. I've actually been getting your name a lot lately. Desi. Are you born in February? Either one of you, actually. Are either one of you guys Aquarius? Oh, that's two Liams. That's crazy. Oh, trolls be up in the morning time too, huh? Hey, what other signs are involved in the story? Scorpio. Aries. Something happened on July 1st that's really significant. Give me one more. Who is all involved in this story? One more. Taurus. So we've got Gemini, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, and Taurus, with Leo at the bottom. So there could be a Leo that is trying to keep their involvement like very much secret. So they could be like the head of the three pigs, and then the other two pigs could be either Gemini, a Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, or Taurus. I'm strongly getting Taurus and Aries, but it could be Taurus and Libra, or it could be Taurus and Scorpio, but it's definitely a Taurus. Somebody's probably thinking of you right now because someone thinks about you every time they watch the sunrise, and considering the sun just rose about an hour ago, you're probably on somebody's mind right now. So if you ever like used to have coffee and watch the sunrise with an ex of yours, that's the person. That's the person thinking about you right now, and that person is also one of the three little pigs. What do you mean hide it? Just keep my hair out of my forehead or out of my eyes, face. But are you mad because it was your bandana? Do you miss it? You can come get it. Might get your ass beat in the process, but you can come get it. We both know you're too much of a coward to do that, so. You don't have to watch, but you can't stop true love. Focus on yourself instead of others, and you will find true love too. Someone is trying to keep you single. Someone does not want you in another relationship, even though they're too much of a coward to date you themselves. They still don't want you to be with anybody else. And you're about to have somebody true, genuine, and that will love you the way that you're meant to be loved and the way you should have been loved your entire life is about to come in. And this person knows it somehow energetically, or they've been doing spiritual practices to spy, and they know that this is about to happen for you, and they can't fucking stand it. I think a part of it's because this person actually did really care about you, but they couldn't say boo to their family. Someone's name could start with a T, or somebody could be a Taurus. When I think about you, I touch myself. So somebody masturbates, either looking at your pictures or just thinking about you. Easy on me, Adele. Someone like really wants you to know that this was not easy for them, and as much as it may seem like it was, and that they just willy-nilly fucked you over and they didn't care about you, from their point of view, it's not that easy, and they would like to talk to you and explain it to you, but they want you to go easy on them, and they don't think you will. But I think to a certain extent, this person also realizes what it must look like from your side. Why? Someone wants to say thank you, though. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the love that we shared. Someone really is someone does hold you in high regard, and they are thankful for the time. They're thankful that you guys had what you had, and that you were part of their life for at least a moment. Someone's name could be Ty or Tyler. R K. Someone could drive a truck. Someone could be a truck driver. Someone's name could be Ray. Someone definitely does want to come in and tell you the truth about whatever. I do think this person would genuinely tell you the truth, whether or not you believe them. That's kind of their fault for them handling you the way that they did. Looking for love in all the wrong places, Johnny Lee. Dance with My Father again, Luther Vandross. This might be something your person wants to tell you about, and they don't know how to talk to you about it. But there definitely could be some family incest that has plagued them since childhood, and that's one of the reasons why this happened to you guys. There could be a crazy sister that is in love with her brother, or a crazy uncle that's in love with their nephew. I mean, there's something that you don't know, that if you would talk to this person, it might actually change everything. But you're gonna have to go easy on this person, because this person's scared to death to even face you. But I feel like if you guys did have this conversation, that at least there would be some forgiveness and compassion for each other, because there's a lot that you don't know, and there's a lot that you think was one way when it really wasn't. Never Enough, The Greatest Showman. So somebody could travel with circus or carnival, or maybe they used to, or maybe somebody wants to run away with the circus because they don't want to deal with this bullshit, or they just want to run away with you. But they also know that they've got to tell you the truth. If you guys have any chance whatsoever, they have to be completely 100% vulnerable with you. His car. So something went down in his car, or maybe you guys used to play around in his car or his truck. Someone's name could be Matt or Terry. Ooh. Speaking of Matt, there's him. Z. Somebody's pissed because they slept on you, or they let someone else talk them out of giving you the offer that they should have given you. Unbreak My Heart, Tony Braxton. Yeah, somebody really, really wants, again, if I knew then what I know now. Someone's name could be Mark. I've got everything except the A. Someone's name could be Ryan. Trina. Somebody could be living in a hotel room because they're homeless. Start that business. Keep the faith. Bruce. Hector. Somebody is definitely feeling the wrath of God for what they chose to do and how they chose to handle you, because you literally were an answered prayer to this person. God, this person prayed for you. Well, not you specifically, but you are the exact manifestation of what this person prayed and asked God for, and God literally hand delivered you to this person, and they shit on you. Something about Tuesday. Somebody's finding out a baby is not theirs. And You Are My King. Somebody could be Italian, or somebody could have mob ties and you have no clue. Someone could be a Cancer, or someone could be dealing with cancer. Like I'm telling you, there's something there's a lot you don't know, and if this person would just fucking talk to you, I think it would change everything. But the fact that this person didn't tell you anything and just was like this like little bad boy, like little pig, let me in, like I want to blow your house down and then fucking disappear type. You got, I mean, your perception of this person and why they did what they did is completely off. St. Louis, someone's name could be BJ, or someone's really missing the way that you give BJs. Someone's in their 30s. But this person has no one to blame but themselves, because they gave you they didn't even give you the chance to be receptive or compassionate. Like they just disappeared on you. They didn't even give you the choice to be compassionate or judgmental. They just left. Ain't no bitch in my blood. Somebody's stalking your ass. So they may have just left, like on the surface. You may have thought they left, but no, they are still around, and they're probably even communicating with one of your family members. Somebody either lives in Chicago, or someone goes by the name Chicago, or someone's from Chicago but they don't live there anymore. They thought they got away with it, but here comes God. So this person did do something that God is not going to let them get away with when it comes to you. April, something could have happened in April, and this person's just now reaping the karma for it. And whatever it was, it had something to do with you. Tim, Proverbs 27:7. Whoever this is, they really are like really thirsty for, they really want a relationship with God. And I feel like this person might actually be a little bit jealous and envious of the relationship that you have with God. And they want it too. But the problem is this person doesn't know how to own up to what they've done, take accountability, ask for forgiveness, or they don't want to be held accountable for anything. That's why they ran off on you. And in order to have a true, genuine relationship and fellowship with God, you got to own your dark side. You got to admit the things you've done, and you got to truly ask God for forgiveness and work it out with Him, like, and really change the way you live and the actions and your attitude and like the way you live your life. There really has to be a change. If you're not changing, then you're just fooling yourself if you're telling yourself that you are close to God. Now, the change doesn't have to be quick. Like definitely most times it's not. I mean, salvation comes all at once. Sanctification takes a lifetime. So just because you're not moving very fast does not mean that God's not working with you, or that you're not connected to Him. But if there's no change at all, if there's no progress at all, then you're more likely you're deceiving yourself. What is going on with this person? I feel like you will hear. I feel like you will hear from this person. This is something that it's been on their mind for a very long time. They've just been trying to muster up the courage to face you. And also, I think they were really making sure this is what they wanted before they came to you. Because if they didn't truly want it, it would be pointless. I mean, so they made sure that it was you and only you, and that they could give you what they felt you deserve before they were going to show their face. And now it's more trying to get the courage to face you. But at least now half the battle is done because now they 100% know that they want it's you that they want. This person also has a problem with letting too many people into their business or letting other people make choices for them. I feel like this person is always allowed family and friends. They're a people pleaser. And maybe you were too, or maybe you still are. Maybe you're both dealing with that. But you're, well, you, I tell you one thing, you both went through this to try and knock that out of you because you're both meant to be leaders, not followers. I mean, you're called to, like, you know, be kind and compassionate to others, but you're not called to be other people's bitch. And I think at some point, to a certain extent, both of you were everyone around you's bitch. And now you've both learned ain't no bitch in my blood. You and this person are a lot more alike than you might have saw it, you might have recognized it, but this person definitely did not. And they definitely were told by somebody on their side of things that you guys were too different. And the reality is you're perfect for each other. I mean, you're really a lot more alike than this person or their family wants to admit. I think maybe this person's admitting it now, but their family sure as hell ain't. And it don't matter what their family thinks. There was definitely a soul contract, and you guys were meant to be in each other's lives. But this person juggled you because there was someone in their past that ripped their heart into, shreds. And maybe there was something about you that intimidated this person, or just made this person believe that you would do the same thing that this emperor did. And it might not have been a romantic relationship. It might have been this person's father. Maybe there was something about you that reminded them of their father. Maybe their father wasn't there for them, or there was something that happened in childhood with this person and their father that they were afraid either to tell you about it, or they thought if you knew that you wouldn't want to be with them. And then getting drawn back to that family incest card. You definitely both really admire each other. I mean, one of you might be in the public eye. Maybe you both are. Maybe you're both meant to be. And coming together will actually catapult you guys into your purpose and your North Node. But you definitely admire each other, and that's the way you look at each other. One of you is a star and the other one's an emperor. So maybe you look at them as an emperor and they look at you as a star. But either way, the admiration and the respect, you guys, the feelings are mutual. You definitely are going to have a very good chemistry. And once you release other people and the fear or the give a fuck about what other people think, you guys are really going to take off, and you're really going to be happier than you've ever been, I think. But yeah, maybe you both did, but for sure, your person, they just cared too much about what other people thought about them. And there's something that people did not like when it came down to the two of you. But they've gotten over it now. Maybe this person's at a distance. Maybe they're in Chicago and you're somewhere else, and they have to fly to you. But I feel like this person is going to travel, and they may be traveling now. Or they might travel in August. This is going to happen. I mean, I feel like soon, between now and Virgo season, because the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo and Leo. Then Two of Cups is Cancer. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn. Three of Swords is Libra. We have Aries, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. So I feel strongly that there will be some kind of contact between the two of you before the end of Virgo season, so middle of September. This person knows something about a property out in the country that they should have told you a long time ago, and that might be another reason why they're scared to talk to you. But there's something that there's been like people have been trying to hide this house or this. There's something that the group of people did not want you, probably your family, but they didn't want you to know about this house. And it might be it was left to you by a family member who passed away, and your family didn't want you to know about it because somebody else in the family wanted it. But there's been a lot of illusions or a lot of blockages that people have been sending and illusions being cast, and somehow, some way, this person that either your ex or the person that you're about to come into union with, somehow they know about it, and it might be because they did some dirty shit, like with a family member of yours that you probably know about, but they don't think you know about it. At least they haven't told you out of their own mouth. You're welcome. How's it going, Melissa? Is that Russ? Melissa Russ? Is that like a lowercase s and a capital S? Yeah, your person had a bit of a sex addiction, and I think one of the reasons why they had disappeared the way that they did, I think they did cheat, or maybe they didn't cheat, but when whatever happened between the two of you, I think one of your fucking shiesty ass family members behind your back went and like consoled this person, and well, they were vulnerable. They had a few drinks, you know what I mean? Like the old fucking cliche bullshit. But someone in your family seduced this person, your person, and through them seducing them and whatever transpired between the two of them, somehow your person knows about this house or inheritance that was stolen from you. Yeah, Three Little Pigs. Title of the reading. There was three people, either family members of yours, family members of theirs, or a mixture combination of the both, or friends or exes, something. Three people that worked together to take this property, the relationship, and possibly a considerable amount of money. Like I think one person wanted the relationship, one person wanted the house, and one person wanted the money, and they worked together. Like all of it was supposed to be yours. It was like your divine spiritual inheritance. And Three Little Pigs, Three Little Witches worked together to take a section of your destiny while making you look like trash, making you look lazy, making you look broke, busted, and disgusted. When really it was they were stealing everything from you that was meant to be yours, that you had worked for and that you had earned, and well, quite frankly, was yours by birth because God gave it to you. It was your birthright. It was given to you before you were even born. And these three little pigs, three little witches, thought that they could just take it from you because they deserved it more than you did. Something definitely happened in October. There's pumpkins here. Yeah. Could be an Aquarius and a Cancer that work together. And a Libra, I mean, because it was October, so. But it could be a Pisces too. It could be an Aquarius, a Pisces, and a Libra that work together. I mean, take it how it resonates for your story, but I definitely feel like there's a Libra and a water sign. And it could be an Aquarius, or it could be a Taurus, a Leo, or a Virgo, or an Aries. But they really thought that they was thick as thieves and cool as shit, and like they were gonna get away with all this. The problem is they were only supposed to take 3 swords, and this greedy ass motherfucker here thought he could take 4 and not tell the other 2 that he took an extra one for himself. And when he took that extra one, that's when the plan fell apart because he did something in haste and either didn't dot an I or cross a T, and that's where it started to unravel. And plus, God was protecting you and heightening your intuition, and your spiritual gifts you were built for this battle. So your gifts perfectly coincide with what you were going to need in order to come out victorious over these people. So they didn't realize that they created the perfect storm for you to become who you were meant to be. They really were probably the best friends you ever had, because if it wasn't for them doing this to you, you never would have realized who you are and who you're meant to be. So in a roundabout kind of way, they really did you a huge favor. And you're going to get back everything that they took, plus some. And they will finally be removed from your life. They won't be able to hurt you anymore. Because whoever they are, they've been hurting you for quite some time. They've never respected you. One or two of them, it's a past life vendetta. Like, they've hated you since like 2 lifetimes ago. They actually followed you from that lifetime to continue to torture you in this one. Someone's name is Melinda, or it was in the past life. Artemis, someone's name is Artemis. Janet or Janice. You're going to get the happiness that you've dreamed about and that you deserved. Like, you used to dream of having the White House, the picket fence, everything that you dreamed of as a child, even the dream wedding that you wanted. It's going to happen, and it's things are about to. God is working behind the scenes, and it may not seem like anything's happening right now, but once the winds of time start to blow and your hair starts to, you're going to get dizzy, and everything you ever wanted is going to happen damn near overnight. I mean, obviously it hasn't happened overnight, but once you forgive or you let go, you release, once this is out of your system, what these people did to you, and you allow God to remove these swords out of your back, and this pain is completely released, God's going to replace those swords. Oh, thank you. Do you want to go on a date? But he's going to replace the swords with love. And these people, if you think they hate you now, they're really going to hate you when God shows up for you. Because what they thought that was yours, the house, the little bit of money, this lover over here, that was all an illusion. It was basically a mousetrap for these bitches. God set them up because he knew they were going to do it. They did it in the previous life, but in that life they got away with it because either A, you hadn't worked off your karma, or you were going against you were off in the last life, and so with you being out of whack and you not being in your divine purpose, the three of them combined together, they were able to overpower you and take you out. But in this life, you made different choices, and you chose to elevate and get in alignment with your purpose and clear your karma. So when you got connected and you were tapped in with the Most High God, the three of them together still wasn't shit. I mean, no one could outpower God. But the last lifetime, you were not connected to God, so they were able to do it. VJ. Oh, Victor. Yeah. It's also going to come to light that these 3 women or 3 people are very much so into witchcraft, black magic, and they do not worship God, they worship Satan. And they probably have pretended their whole life. Everyone probably thinks they go to church and that they actually are, Christians or whatever. But in secret, these three women are very wicked. Someone's name is Betty. Someone could be a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. Someone's name is Katie. Haley. Tony. Yeah. And you're going to be walking away from everyone. Quite possibly you might be walking away with this lover coming in, but you might even leave them behind as well. Because when you finally get the full truth, you might, you really just might release everything and take God's hand and go into the future. Something's happening today, July 5th. And it could be the love of your life might show up today. It may be this past person, or it may be the new person that is actually going to treat you the way you fucking deserve to be treated. But somehow, some way, I feel like someone's going to bump into either this new love or this old love is going to reappear. And I really feel like it's going to happen today. Because as soon as I looked up, I saw July 5th. And someone is very sick about it. Someone is either being watched by the federal government or someone's being protected by a federal agent. Someone's a life path 8, or somebody's born in August. 88. Someone's born in 1988. This new person, or hell, it could even be the past person, and that might be another reason why it's going to blow you away, because this person might come back and be like, hey, I had to leave because I was on assignment. You were my assignment, and I wasn't supposed to fall in love with you, but I did. You might be finding out that your past person is a federal agent, or you might be meeting someone today or sometime soon that's a federal agent that's been your stalker might have been your protector. You just didn't realize that you had, government federal protection. You didn't realize what was happening behind your back. But I feel like there's a good chance that the person that you're going to be with is actually a federal agent. And they definitely are going to be delivering some news about money, if not actually delivering the money themselves. And then for somebody, you're going to be finding out that your person or someone was a prostitute and a witch at the same time. So that could be a past person, or it could just be the three people that came up against you to take everything that was rightfully yours. It could be cousin, sister, mom, cousin, brother, best friend. It could be one of your lovers. But the three people that came up against you, you're about to be told that they were indeed witches, and they were also prostitutes. This ain't Build-A-Bitch. So one of your exes did try to replace you with these Build-A-Bitches over here, and that might be actually how they found out that they were into witchcraft and prostitutes, because your person got duped into believing that one of them was better than you, and then through dating them or living with them or whatever, being around them, they discovered their secrets. Or they were an undercover federal agent the entire time and just pretending to be one of their lovers. And they got first eyewitness account of the spells they did, the hexes they did, and them selling their vajayjay or their their magical meat, magical poom poom. Either way, these three people, they're being wiped away from your energy, from your life. You will never, ever have to worry about these three people ever again, whoever they are to you. Z. Z came out in both decks. So either somebody really, really slept on you or someone's first and last name starts with a Z. Z-Bell, Xander. I don't know. Something about Z. Or this is finally over because Z is the last letter in the alphabet. Your family really did offer you up as a sacrifice. I have proof. I'm just waiting on the right time. Yeah, everything's, I mean, you're probably getting really tired and frustrated and starting to like question your faith. But literally everything that was promised to you, it's coming. It's just everything has to play out the way that it has to play out so that God can really give you this miracle that it's been creating for you for quite some time. TMZ. Someone could be a paparazzi or somebody's person could be famous. And that's why things are playing out the way that they are, at least to a certain extent, why things are playing out the way that they are, because they're trying to stay off the radar of the paparazzi. Paparazzi. Someone's false twin flame is born in 1974. So if you dated someone born in 1974, then that's probably not the person that is meant for you. I really need to talk to you. It's about my health. And 0 or 1980. Someone could be born in 1980. T, that's double T's. Someone could go by TT, TY, but yeah, double T, double Z. There could be a TT that has a Mr. Somebody's cheating on their partner, and it's either a same-sex lover, because it's a Mr. So it's either the female's cheating with another guy or the masculine's cheating with another guy, but somebody has a Mr. V. Someone watches a lot of TV. Somebody's over it. Somebody is over something. VO bot. Someone's moving. Either they're being kicked out or they're choosing to move out because of catching this person with this other person. Baltimore or someone could be tied to like the Vikings. Like could be like they're like have Viking blood. Somebody is a mortician. Somebody is in a hotel room. Somebody's living in a hotel room. Someone's torn apart because they walked in on their person sleeping with somebody else. Someone drives a Land Rover, white Land Rover, double M. Eminem, Mork and Mindy, Mortimer, Or there's a set of twins and both their names starts with M, or somebody's initials are MM, like Mike Mefford, Maurice Redfield. Kathy Mifflin. Somebody lives in Yorktown. Somebody drives a V8, or somebody should have had a V8. H. Someone lives in Ohio, or they're from Ohio. There's a narcissist that's hovering. They're about to land, make contact. Someone lives in Oregon. Horton. Someone's last name is Horton. P. Someone's last name is Pork, or someone is either just sworn off pork or someone eats a lot of pork. Someone's definitely your op. Someone's a pro at something. Something to do with somebody's prom date. Maybe someone's prom date's about to re-enter your life, like after 20 years. Somebody wants to keep something private. Like, and I feel like that really could be for one person, that could be like there's a celebrity that's in love with you and they just don't want the publicity. They don't want to be on the radar of like TMZ or something. But I really do feel like that's for somebody. Someone could be 33, or somebody's a life path 33, or life path 6, or someone's born June 8th or August 6th. $8 p.m. could be significant. So 8 p.m. tonight, or something between now and 33 hours from now. I'm childish, petty, and vindictive. I did sleep with all of them out of spite. My ego was bruised, and I wanted you to hurt because I was. So someone's about to reappear that is not good for you, because instead of being an adult human being and trying to work something out, they got their feelings hurt and they went off and slept with somebody or a couple people just to hurt you. And more likely it was people that were close to you. And if, I don't know, it's your life. Do what you want. But I feel like this person is not for you. Rosalind. Someone's name is Rosalind. Someone could go by Rome, or someone could live in Rome. Someone could be Catholic. Someone could drive a BMW, black, blue, or white. Somebody wants someone to rot in hell. Someone smokes a lot of pot. Someone works at a village pantry or some kind of gas station. Top representative. Somebody's really, whatever they do for work, they're the top of whatever they do. It could be a professional poker player, because I have everything but the E, so basically poker. Somebody could be a professional poker player, and they're like, I mean, they're nationally, I mean, they're known in the gambling world, so that could be the famous person. They're a professional gambler, and people know who they are because the motherfucker actually makes bank doing it. Somebody's a life path 9. or someone's born August 9th, or someone's born in 1989 or 1998. And again, something about 33 hours. Hurting you gives me pleasure. I'm sick and twisted and I love it. I'm starting to think it's whoever this fucking person is that got their feelings hurt, so they cheated on you and they've been doing different vindictive shit to you. I feel like that person's going to be showing back up in like 33 hours or sometime this weekend. Somebody's getting a vehicle repoed, or they just did. Someone considers you a toy that they could play with whenever they want and then just discard you whenever they're done with you. Someone's name is Tom. Oy vey. Someone's Jewish. Someone's name is Mo. TKO. Somebody's only coming back, and it's probably it's this person that enjoys hurting you. They're only coming back to totally knock you out. However they knocked you down the last time, it wasn't good enough. They didn't get enough satisfaction out of it. So now they're coming back in to completely wipe you out. TKO. But they're gonna be, I think, very much shockingly surprised that they're gonna be the ones that get the TKO. Because I don't think you want anything to do with this person. But their arrogance, their pride, they're convinced that they can get you back. You were the best thing ever happened to me. I say mean things to project the pain, but I know I'm the one to blame. So someone's going to come in and really play that. I was wrong. You were the best thing ever happened to me. Please let me show you. I don't want to tell you. I want to show you. I realized what I lost. I realized what I had, a friend I had in you. Please give me a chance to make it up to you. Someone needs to fucking go wipe their fucking ass because they're full of shit. Somebody needs some TP. Or make sure that your roll of toilet paper is completely filled up when this person gets here, because this person is going to reek like shit because they're full of it. 829 is someone's area code. Someone's born in 1982. Someone's 29 years old. Or someone's born in 1990. 82 and 92 are both here. 928 is area code. Life path 2, life path 8, life path 9. Somebody eats a lot of pomegranate or drinks a lot of pomegranate juice, or someone needs to start ingesting more pomegranate. E. Mesa, Arizona is significant. Melissa. Megan. Someone's got a hidden drug problem, or maybe you know about it, but it's just as bad, if not worse, than it was when you last saw this person. The bitch tricked me. She only wanted me so you couldn't have me. She's fucking nuts. She actually wants to be you, and she did plot plan to have you killed. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 3, 239, 932. Someone is 23 years old, or this plot to kill you was happened last year, or it was plotted out in 2022 and it should have taken place last year, but you did something or you moved in an unexpected way, or someone grew a fucking conscience and decided they couldn't do it. 823. Someone's 39 years old. Someone was born in 1993. Someone's life path 5, or someone's born in 1985. That could be the person that paid for the hit, or that could be the hitman themselves. There was upwards of 9 people involved in the shit that was done to you behind your back. Or there's 9 police officers that are secretly investigating this group of people. Spokane, Washington could be significant. Smoke. Someone definitely smokes a lot of pot. Someone's nickname could actually be Smokey, or someone's hiding out in the Smoky Mountains. Some days I'm Sade, some days I'm Tupac. Don't fuck with me. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.